Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Glow Forest May D&D One Shot Group 3. I am Firefly, owner of the Glow Forest, socials below, and I am here today with a group of brave adventurers, led by me. I am DM. Hello,
The
it me.
amazing DM, Firefly.
No, you.
Talented DM.
So first up, we have Falcon.
Hello, everybody. I'm playing Arme Lyodon, a wood elf. He's kind of a introvert for the most part, but he likes exploring the world and likes nature, and so that's kind of how he became an adventurer.
Very cool, very cool. Next is Ducky.
Hi, I'm playing Malachite, a mature Fearbog druid. He is super friendly and doesn't like to fight. He's very much a supportive magic user. Yeah.
Next is Scalds.
Hello, I am Scald, and I am playing a Scald named Ulfur, who goes around and finds adventures and then tells scaldic tales of those adventures.
It's perfect. And last but certainly not least is Maple.
Hello, I'm playing as Zalos. He's a halfling scholar, turned ranger, turned warlock, with his lovely direwolf companion, / familiar, Bramble.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So let's begin. So, you all find yourselves. You all kind of wake up and find yourselves each in a room alone. The room contains a single bed, a desk with a chair, a trunk at the foot of the bed, and an animal hide rug. On the desk, there is a candle and a key. There is also a single door to the room, but no windows.
Is this my bedroom?
No, it is not your bedroom.
Yes.
I guess we'll go to check the drawers on the desk.
Okay, so you go up to the desk and you see that there's not any drawers on it.
Oh.
It seems like it's more of a table with a chair up to it.
Okay.
A minimalist desk.
Do I have
Valid.
the stuff that I would normally expect to have while adventuring?
Yes, you do all. So you pat yourself down, Ulfur, and you have all your stuff.
I give a look of confusion. To no one in particular.
Are we in the rooms alone?
Yes.
We're
So
all
you are
around the room,
each in
yeah.
your You are each in
Okay.
a room alone.
I will try to open the door.
Okay, you try to open it. It seems to be open.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is outside?
So I will send this to you in a DM.
Okay.
Give me a second. Oh boy. It put me like way up in our DMs. All right, so this is what you see when you enter the room.
Okay.
Aramir or Malachite, what you guys up to?
I mean, I'm probably gonna try and open the door as well.
Oh yeah, I can put the
Yeah.
card up. Give me a second. Yeah, so you guys each open the door. Give me a second. Let me get this up here for you. Maple, are you also opening your door, or are you...
I'm gonna look at the
What's up
trunk. See if I can open up the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing.
Okay. All right. So just Malachite opens up the door. So I will DM that to you then, Ducky. While I'm doing that, So you guys go to check your trunks at the foot of the bed. They open
Yeah.
easily enough, and there's nothing in them. They're kind of dusty on the top.
There was a key as well.
Yes, so
Apparently.
there is a key. Each of you would have had a key on your desk in your room.
Yep.
So if you'd like to look at your key, Aramir.
Yes.
All right. Oh, I typed your character's name at some point, apparently. I just opened our DMs. So you look at the key. It's an iron key, pretty ornate, and at the top is sort of a flat part which is stamped with a rune. I send you your rune.
Yeah, I assume if I
Ooh,
went to
okay.
the desk, I might have grabbed the key and then gone to the trunk.
Okay, so you would have grabbed your key too.
Yeah.
All right. So same thing for you. You go up, you grab your key, and iron ornate, and it had. Oh, I was scrolled up in your DMs too. I was like, wait a minute, where did my thing go? And you see that rune on it.
Okay. I'll just keep the key with me and make note of the rune and go out the door.
Does the key work on the trunk?
No. So the trunk just opened for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was unlocked.
Well,
There didn't seem to be any other interesting objects in the room other than the key. Like, just looking around.
Nope.
Okay.
Just the key. Does Ulfer take his key?
I mean, yeah, like at some point I'll go and get the key.
Okay. So I will grab this for you too then.
Like nothing else on the desk. I guess Ulfer will check the trunk and presumably find it empty.
Yep, it will be
Ooh.
empty. The only other thing on the desk is a candle.
Okay.
Is it lit?
It is lit.
Oh,
It's
Just
lit.
like our
Malachite, do you grab your key or are you just...
Yeah, I would probably turn as I would open the door to see that I could see that thing you sent me. I would turn back to make sure that I didn't miss anything in the room,
Okay.
and then
Cool.
I would grab the key.
All right, so let me grab yours. This is what you see on your key. So if you guys all went to open your doors at this point, I will do this as Ducky requested, and then I will upload the map as well. Real quick.
Do we know each other?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So let me grab my notes. So
weird looking table.
you guys, yes. It is of my own design.
Looks like you gotta hug it to sit down at it.
Yes. So you guys each look around your rooms for a minute, trying to figure out where you are, what the hell's going on. You each pick up this key. It has a rune on it, and you're kind of like, well, that's weird because your door's just opened. So once you guys exit your room, you find yourselves in a large central chamber. So the chamber appears to be, and you're all together. You guys can see each other at this point. This chamber appears to be a half octagon room with a massive mirror situated on the far flat wall. This mirror is large enough such that in it you can see every space in the chamber. But it's weird because none of you can see your reflections in the mirror. You can't see yours, you can't see the other people in the rooms, but everything else in the room is reflected. There are several items scattered around the chamber. There's a cartographer's desk, a couple of statues of great wizards acting as bookends for a taxidermied head of a large red lizard creature. There's a small chest with various trinkets inside, a piano, a couple of armchairs and vases. There's some planters on either side of the mirror that kind of look like they're pretty neglected. Some larger vases with tall scrolls, and at the center of the room is that ornate table. with a rug underneath. On the circular table with gold legs, there are a couple of scrolls, a small bag of wax and seals, a couple sealed letters, some candles and like a candelabra, an inkwell and pen, and a letter.
So, how did y'all get here?
I don't know. How'd you get here?
No, you.
Just woke up?
I woke up and I was here.
Interesting. What are y'all names?
I am Aramir. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Malachite.
Ulthor?
My name's Zalos. This is Bramble. I don't really think we should focus on how we got here. I think, how do we get out is a better question.
By looking around the,
Nope, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, as I step into the room, can I notice if there's any other doors other than like the bedroom doors?
So actually I should let you guys know you can ignore one of the rooms. It's just because I had enough trouble making this map. I didn't want to have to go in and remove one from the first
So we
group.
can
So there's
Okay.
only supposed to be
suppose
four
there are
for you
only
guys.
4.
Yes. Pretend there's 4 rooms. So you look around, there's no other doors except the ones that you guys all came out of.
Interesting.
But as you're looking at those doors, you see the runes. So you see different runes on the other 3 doors, Malachite, as you're looking around, and then you kind of turn around and you see the rune that's on your key on the outside of your door. And all of your doors have slowly closed behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna hold up my key and. Has anyone else got a key?
I'll like
Yeah.
put it in my pocket and
Yeah,
hold it up.
I grabbed mine out and
Just-
be like, yeah, it's got a rune on mine.
Yeah, same. Mine's just same as my door. Can I try pushing on my door to see if it opens again?
Sure, so you go to open your door, which was previously unlocked, and it appears to now be locked.
Are all your guys' doors closed, locked now?
I'll go and try and open mine.
I'll give the knob a jiggle, and I assume we all find the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
You all find that your doors are now locked.
Do our keys work in our doors?
Would you like to
I'd try
it?
I asked
Okay.
the group, and then I try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ulfr goes ahead and puts his key. Are you guys all him? You are, okay. He goes and he puts his key in his door. All of the other runes on the doors disappear, and the rune on Ulfr's door lights up. You hear a click, and the door opens.
And it's just the same room.
Nope. So when your door
okay.
opens,
Um,
you see. Let me get to your notes. Oh my god. Okay. When you get to your door, when you open your door, you actually see a different room than the one you were previously in. This room has 3 doors in it. And there is a
Okay.
word written on the floor in a language I don't think you speak.
I ritual cast
Languages.
comprehend languages over the next 10 minutes.
Okay. Sure. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I will ask, and if anyone else knows the word, just to save time. But if nobody does, then I'll get started.
Sure. I think actually somebody does. Let me just double check really quick. Does anyone speak Primordial? Somebody
do.
Does. Zalos does. Yes.
Zalos comes in.
Yes.
I'm gonna like trot on over excited.
Zell's like, oh yeah. That's the primordial word for listen.
It says listen.
Hey, listen.
Okay. So as you listen, you hear, and also, does the rest of the party enter the space?
Yeah, I'll walk
Yes.
over.
Are you guys
Curious.
okay?
Yeah.
So as the full party enters the room, the door slowly closes behind you.
That makes sense.
As you're listening, you hear do do do.
Guys, it's Zelda's lullaby.
I am so proud of you.
I was
Thanks.
gonna say that sounds really that's actually what it is.
Okay.
And then you wait a moment and you hear do do do. And every few moments you hear it again. It seems to be coming from behind one of the doors.
Okay. Is
Um,
the door behind? So there are 4 doors in this room. There's 3, and then the one behind me
Correct.
that I came
Yep.
through.
Yep.
Okay. So, do we keep going? Do we try one of the other ones?
Well, which one has the sound coming from behind it?
Which
Or
one does
should we-
has the
Can we-
sound coming from behind it?
We have to
Go
roll
ahead.
for that? Or...
Yeah, go ahead and make perception checks, everybody.
Okay.
Can I have Bramble roll mine since he's got big old ears?
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's your familiar, so you can communicate with him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
he's got advantage on it, so I'll use him.
Would you like us to type it in chat or say it out loud?
Type it in chat. Actually, that would be very helpful.
What is this perception bonus?
Ooh,
+3. Ooh.
very spicy. Oh no. Okay. All right. So you guys are listening, and like Ulfer, pretty darn good with musical composition. So Ulfer's like, I'm pretty sure that's coming from the left door. And Zalos, sort of, you get a nod from Bramble, kind of in agreement. Aramir, you take a second and you're like, yeah, no, that sounds about right. And Malachite, you're like, no, I'm pretty sure it's like the middle door, isn't it?
It's definitely the middle door. I think we should try the middle door, guys.
I'm just gonna look at him.
Any of you good
No.
at, traps or hidden things or?
Can I? Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do an investigation check on all of the doors? I guess.
Oh, sure.
Are there,
So
any
you,
traps or things like that?
yeah, so you essentially want to check for traps.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
Dirty 20, yeah.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you do a pretty thorough check. You're looking around, the knob, the sides of the door, the frame, underneath. You don't see any traps.
Is this for all 3 doors?
Yep.
Cool. These don't seem to be trapped. None of these do. So I think we're fine.
I will open the door where I think the sound is coming from.
Okay.
I think that was the left door.
Yes. So you guys go to the left door, and it does open. And you're in another identical room. Do, do, do.
Interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
So just another 3 doors then.
Mhm.
What is this?
Huh.
I would like to try to replicate the sound.
Okay.
with one of my instruments. I have pipes. I will try to use my pipes.
Okay. Make a performance check for me.
Yeah. 17.
17? Okay. So you're like, oh, this is a sick beat. So you go ahead and you pull out your pipes and you're like, yeah, yeah. And you replicate the sound and the right door swings open.
Oh.
Right?
I guess we go that way
That's
then.
interesting. Good an idea as any.
So
Yeah.
we were all wrong. It was not the left or the middle.
I'm telling you, I was
Whoa.
near the door.
Well,
I mean,
will go through the right door.
Okay.
yeah.
So you
Through the
guys
right
make your
door.
way. Okay. So you guys make your way to the right door and you find yourselves in another identical room. And this time you hear do 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 do.
I mean, we can keep trying the things we've already tried.
Yeah.
So the first two notes were the same, and the third one is now different. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that last thing we did was right? Or at least changed where we were?
Hopefully.
Getting closer to the mad scientist who designed this place?
Yeah, I guess we just open more doors and see if anything else changes.
We'll try to replicate the notes again.
Okay. Make a performance check.
24.
I don't know if that's high enough. Let's see.
Might
So
not be.
so you go ahead and you replicate it beautifully. It sounds almost exactly the same. It's very impressive. And you see the center door open.
I told you it was the middle door.
And fools we were for not believing you.
And so I will.
I will, go through. We'll go through the middle door.
Okay. So you guys go through the middle door. You find yourselves in a similar room, except this time there's only one door, and the word on the floor has changed.
still in Primordial.
Yep. So Zalos steps up and he's like, it says perform.
Okay, we just did that.
Do no. Do the whole song now.
I'm going to
Okay.
before he does the song.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Cast guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
You are guided.
Do
Over.
the song.
Okay. So make a performance check for me. And you can feel free to RP it if you want.
That is a 19.
A 19? Okay.
Yes.
So you perform the song.
Do 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 do.
Beauteous.
I don't-
And it's really beautiful. And you guys are just like, so pretty.
I move.
And the door swings open.
And you go through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys walk through the door. You are no longer in a room. You're in a hallway. And in this hallway, you find yourselves in just this cacophony of dissonant noise in all directions. And as you're looking around, it's not a very big hallway. It's probably 10 foot across and maybe 10 feet wide. 15 feet long. And because it's so close quarters, what you're seeing is basically holes in the wall. There are 8 holes in the wall. And from them are coming these really discordant notes. They don't all fit together.
Is there anything at the end of the hallway?
There is another door. It is closed.
Anyone have any ideas, or do we just go through the door?
And we
I
can
think.
try opening it.
Yeah, we can try opening the door, right?
Yeah, you can certainly try. So you guys go up to the door and you're
Check it
like,
again?
Yeah, I'll go up to the door and test to see if the door opens.
okay. So you test and see if the door opens. It does not.
Hmm.
Um,
Can I
So-
inspect one of the holes?
Sure. So you go up and you listen to one of the holes. It seems like there's, a breeze coming from it, like something is playing through it. I guess almost like like an organ pipe or something. And as you get closer to it, you hear a beautiful note coming through it. But when you step back and listen to the rest of the room, it just sounds like, it sounds as if somebody hit the wrong keys.
Okay.
can I try, like, blocking one of the holes, for example, with my hands or something like that? I don't know if the hole's big
Yeah.
enough for that.
Yeah. So you go up to one of the holes, and your hand is big enough to cover them. They're not particularly big.
Okay.
They're about palm size. So you go up, you put your hand over it, and suddenly the sound isn't quite so dissident.
Seeing him do that, I'm gonna put a hand over my hole.
Okay. So you put your hand over your hole, and the beautiful note disappears, and it still sounds a little dissident.
I will put my hand over a hole.
Okay.
There are 8 holes total.
Yes, there are 8.
How high up are they on the wall?
They're about like chest height for like a human.
And I reach them.
Yeah, you can probably reach them.
Okay.
I know you're a halfling.
I'm gonna like stand on my tippy toes. I'm gonna use 2 hands to cover a hole if I can.
Okay, and Bramble sees you struggling a
I'm
little
gonna-
bit, and he's like,
He's
"Oh
gonna
boy."
give me a boost.
Yep, he's gonna give you a little bit of a boost. Can go ahead and make, what would this be? I suppose
Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throws, all of you. No, go ahead and just make perception checks.
Everyone?
Yep, everyone.
Oh, that was a good one.
It was.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh,
Oh.
huge.
Let's go.
Can you post it in your full roll in the Discord?
Oh, yes.
I like the beautiful rainbow of colors that your names have. What's your full roll, Zalos?
Hit the 23.
23. Okay. Perfect. All right. So yeah. So these were really good rolls, guys. I'm very impressed. So you guys go up to each of the holes, and you're listening and you're listening and you're like, okay, so this one is like a really beautiful note, but this one doesn't match the one that Malachite's in front of or this other one over here. So over time, you guys sort of, through a process of elimination, figure out which holes you all need to go up to. So I assume since you guys, Aramir already plugged up one of the holes and you guys were already thinking about it. You guys go up to the dissonant sounds and you cover them, and it creates this gorgeous harmony once you do. And the door at the other end swings open.
Yay.
Oh. Well,
Right.
on to the next puzzle, I guess.
Let us go.
I'm super impressed. You guys all got such good rolls.
Like I said, I can't wait for like an important roll to come along. We're gonna
Yeah.
get a collective 5. Everyone fails.
Oh, no.
All right. So you guys enter a room with another single table. The door that you just entered gently closes behind you and is the only door in the room. On this table, Ulfer, you see a piece of sheet music.
Okay.
So,
Anything else in the room?
nope. Just a table with
Look.
some sheet music.
I guess we keep going. And does the sheet music sound evil?
No.
Like
Nothing's
Oh.
playing it. It's just laying on the table.
no, yeah, but if I like look at it and read the notes, and I imagine them, are they
Okay.
going to be like the Imperial March?
No. Actually, you look at it and you realize, oh yeah, that's that song that I played when I insulted that wizard guy. And it is indeed the song that you played.
Okay. Yeah.
Shady.
Guys know I'm trying to remember. What is it? You guys know this wizard? He went past Do I remember anything about this wizard?
You remember he was pretty, like... He was... You know what? It might be fun to make you roll for this.
I mean, like I can just make it up, right?
You can.
But
Well,
if I don't know if there's a but
I will
how
say
much of this
you
wizard
kind
you
of-
have defined as a DM.
you do remember
Yeah,
him
what did I
being
roll?
quite kind of a little arrogant.
Yeah, I'm imagining like pompous,
Yes. Yes.
very full of himself, thinks he's better than everyone. Does anyone else know? Has anybody else? I asked the group if anyone else knows this wizard.
I vaguely remember being a wizard.
Yeah, same here.
My memory on it's kind of foggy though.
I believe I had a meeting with Wizard once. I don't know if it's the same one. Bramble accidentally knocked something off of his desk, and that meeting ended very, very abruptly because of that.
Okay.
Go on.
So there's a mysterious wizard that all of us, some of us, have crossed. And now we are trapped in a weirdly magical maze. Makes
So-
a good story.
I mean, considering we've never met each other before, I would assume. I don't know if you know anyone here, but I know I certainly don't.
You don't
The-
remember?
We know each other's names.
We were in
Oh.
history class together.
We were best friends.
I never turned up to history class.
Oh, you should. History's fascinating.
At this point, the door behind you that you entered the room in does swing open, and you see the familiar central chamber.
Yay.
Ah,
Huh.
One down, apparently. I'll grab the
Yeah.
sheet music just to have it as a
Okay.
memento.
Yeah, go for it. right.
Which door next? 3 more to go, I guess.
So-
Should we inspect the room maybe first, real quick?
Yeah,
before we go
let's.
into another room.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think we'd get trapped so fast.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna motion over to the piano. We have sheet music.
Mm.
You're not wrong. But-
So everybody go ahead and make a perception check right now. As you're back in the main chamber.
Oh no.
Ooh, okay, that's a good roll.
Post him in the Discord. Oh no, Ulfer.
So that's.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh, pee-pee hints.
there we go.
Okay, sweet. All right, so you guys look around and like Ulfer and Malachite are like, "Yeah, we should totally check out this room." And you're like looking at all these little pieces. And Zalos and Aramir also start looking around, but they're like, "Oh, whoa." The runes are back on all of the doors. Ulfer's rune, however, is now glowing. And a corresponding rune on the mirror is also glowing. And not only that, but you can see Ulfer's reflection now.
Oh.
Ooh.
And the door has closed.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it looks like we need to go through the other 3 doors?
Seems that
Yeah,
way.
and there's also some things on this very strange 8-armed 24-toed table.
There is one more thing that Zelos and Aramir see. In the mirror, the sheet music that Ulfer took with him, in the mirror, is on the piano.
Oh.
In your room, it is not.
I'm like looking at the piano, then I look at him just holding the sheet music. I'm like, hey, we'll put that over there on the piano.
Do I see where it should go?
Yep, you can see this mirror is very large. And actually, as you look at the mirror, Ulfer, in particular, it's kind of weird because your vision in the mirror seems to almost zoom in and focus on where that sheet music is in the mirror.
Okay.
So you definitely have a clear picture of where
I
it's
will-
supposed to go.
Go put the sheet music where it's supposed to go.
Okay. When you place it on the piano, the rune on the mirror changes from a brilliant blue to sort of a reddish purple.
Anyone know about magic or colors or?
Depends what you would like to know about magic, but
I know a little
Yeah.
bit about magic,
Does
but
this colors mean anything to you?
I mean,
I know I'm half proficient in magic as a bard. but
I'm proficient in. I mean, I can do it. I guess an Arcana check would it be?
Yeah, I'll let anyone who wants to do like an Arcana check.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
roll Arcana, see what I get.
Oh,
There you go.
Ooh,
I'm peeking
I got
too
a
soon. I got another nat
five.
20.
okay, not 20.
We got
Nice.
2 nat 20s. That's fucking. That's huge.
Uh,
Let's go. I can't honestly. We're gonna get nat ones. We're gonna get a lot of them. It's only
Oh,
bound.
no.
It's bound to happen.
Damn. Okay. So Ulfr and Malachite are like, yeah, looks pretty magical. Zalos and Aramir are like, dude, this is cool. This is advanced magic. It seems like these runes are imbued with essentially like a locking, a series locking thing. Something that you've not really encountered before. You guys aren't, as advanced in magic at this stage. You've done quite a bit of it, but there's still so much more to learn. And so this is very neat for you guys to see. You can tell that it looks like they're triggered by different actions, possibly by somebody watching, possibly by just, the placement of things. But they seem to be tied with this mirror. Almost like if you like Stargate, kind of like a chevron locking.
Ooh. So I guess just to save time, I'll relay that information to Malachite and Ulfr.
No, you must relay it exactly. I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
I accept the information that has been relayed.
Just no.
So what is this? What's on this table in the middle?
So on the table in the center of the room are just like little bits and bobs. There are let me just grab the thing. So there's like a couple of scrolls, there's a bag of wax and seals. There's a couple of sealed letters, a single candle, a candelabra, an inkwell, a pen, and a little letter. It doesn't have much written on it, and the ink still seems to be kind of wet. It doesn't seem to have quite dried yet.
Say?
Read through the letter, I
Yeah.
guess.
You guys are gonna read it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the letter, you pick it up. It's in common. It says, "All who enter this place, face yourself to leave."
All right.
So we can all
Okay.
see. I think it was Aramir who appeared in the mirror.
Oh,
It's Ulfr. Ulfr.
Oh, okay. We can all see Ulfr in the mirror, right?
Yep, you can all see Ulfr.
All right. Seems simple. enough.
Whoa.
We just go through each of the
oh.
doors, get everyone in the mirror, and
Face yourself. Who wants to go next?
Ulfr's so excited.
I'm happy to go next, unless you don't want to.
What does everyone's rooms look like now that we see them?
picture a bee, but it's pointy. I'll show them.
Yeah, you guys can share your runes if you'd like.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that at least.
Copy image. Hold on, I'm just grabbing it to you.
If it's easier, I can. Okay. I was gonna say if it's easier, I can just post them.
I can do this. Pardon me.
I got me an answers.
F.
And
No, see that's an A. The
Okay.
F actually the little pointy
Whoops.
parts go up on an F.
Oh, okay.
You would know this, Scalds.
Of course.
I'm always very
I'm
impressed
not
with you.
Not like memorized, but I have it open on Wikipedia now because I want.
What? Whoops.
That's it, guys. Campaign's over.
Sorry.
I hope this isn't cheating that I'm looking up the rules.
As
There's
long
an
as
actual
you,
alphabet these match too.
as long as you separate player and character, it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are this is be weird. I was gonna say you whip out your runes.
I mean, I feel like my character would know more about, but maybe not. Maybe these aren't scalded runes in your universe.
So I have things and different things. You guys can all make a intelligence check.
I'm not very intelligent.
I believe in
Oh.
you.
I'm
no.
not very intelligent.
I mean, my character is intelligent, but my role is not. There you go.
Oh boy.
I am not intelligent, but I am half proficient in it.
All right, so Zalos kind of scratches his head and he's like, yeah, you know what? I think I do remember these, and you're thinking about it. And suddenly you're like, right, these are like ancient northern runes. And you realize that your rune, Zalos, means growth.
They're not just letters, they're just simply words.
Yeah, they're kind of like symbols that have a meaning.
A meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Alex, what does mine mean?
Hold on, let me think about it, and I'll get back to you.
And you do. And you say, oh yeah, yours means disruption.
What about me?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
You're like, oh yeah, Malachite, yours means protection.
Oh,
What does Ulfers mean? I ask Zalos.
I am looking respectfully.
Zalos relates to you that it means signals.
Okay.
Do you think signals relates to the puzzles we just went through with your whatnot?
Could be. Let's find out.
Right.
I
okay.
point
Maybe-
dramatically
maybe-
at Aramir's door.
Maybe let's
Volunteer.
save disruption for the end.
Ah,
Okay, sounds good with me.
that's the last.
Maybe save that one till the end.
I'm happy to go next. Maybe.
Okay.
Protection doesn't sound too bad.
Malachite, okay. All right. So, Malachite, you walk up to your door, and you, similarly to Ulfer, when you put your key in, your door does open. You hear a click and it opens, and the other runes on the remaining two doors disappear. So, as you step through, you find yourself in a forest that feels very familiar.
Oh. I start crying.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
He's just so in tune with his emotions.
Aw. So this forest is very familiar to you. It's almost like your home,
Mm-hmm.
but a little different. It's like a part of your home that you never went to, but it has the same feel about it, which you're very in tune with as a druid. So it seems like maybe near your home. And as you look over, I don't know if the rest of the party is joining at this point.
Yeah, I'll walk on in.
Okay. All right. So you guys also come in and you find yourselves in a really beautiful forest. It's a little strange though as you're sort of walking in because you hear the sound of like birds and little rustles in the bushes and insects. But you don't see any. As the last person steps in, the door gently closes behind you, just like it did for Ulfer. And you look out, and you see, not too far away, probably 40 feet, 50 feet or so, is what looks like a very similar, would it be okay to say tribe,
Mm-hmm.
Malachite, to yours,
Yeah.
to what
Yeah.
yours was?
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the
Yeah,
same
that-
tribe. It's not your tribe, because you see that they're wearing different colors. They seem to have different markings on their homes, but very, very similar. And there are a few people milling around.
I shall walk up to them.
Okay. So you walk up to, let's say, a young woman who seems to be just like hanging up their washing. And she greets you and she says, hello, travelers. How are you? Come, do you need anything to eat? It's very, very welcoming.
I would love something to eat.
All right. So she says, absolutely, come with me. And she brings you into her home. It's quite nice. There's a lot of... It's neat because they sort of use the land, as well as their, druidic powers, to sort of weave kind of like vine orbs as homes. It's very cool. So with sort of some stones at the base, and then like a beautiful interior with lots of color. There's flowers sprouting everywhere, and she puts down some food in front of you. And just sort of says, I'm afraid it's not much. We've had some draconic warriors from the east coming lately, and taking some of our rations.
That's perfectly fine. Whatever you can spare. What's been happening? Like, have they been attacking you guys, or?
Well, and she sort of, in a hushed tone, as a couple of people outside the home are sort of looking in curious. Some of the elders don't want to entertain the idea, but I believe they may attack soon. They've been coming for too long, and I'm not quite sure how we can get away. Some of us have been trying to tell them that we should move to another area up north, which would be very difficult for them to traverse, easier for us. And she kind of gives you a nod as she recognizes your power.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, but they really won't listen, and maybe you could convince them? They've been saying that they need a guide. I don't know if you might be interested in helping. I know it's a lot to ask of you, as we've only just met.
Oh, it's okay. Do you have is one of the elders around that you could show us to, introduce us, perhaps?
They live in the large building at the end of this main area. And they're sort of gesturing to sort of like a main path, like a main street, if you can call it that in the forest.
Yeah.
But they gesture to it and they say, up in the building, the elders meet about this time each day. Maybe you'll be able to get through to one of them.
I'm gonna turn to the party and ask if we should go See if we can do anything about it.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy to help.
Seems like we should. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can finish eating what we've got and then go for a walk to the big building.
Okay.
Yep.
And you do. And Malachite, this is really nice for you. Going through what you've been through, to be able to sit in a place like this and speak to somebody. It feels real good. So you finish eating, you thank your host, and you make your way down to the large building. When you get there, it's not guarded. These seem like a very peaceful people. And you're able to just sort of walk in. You see in the large chamber that you enter about 5 people. Definitely the elders. They're a bit older than anyone else that you've really seen in this tribe as you've walked down this, quote, main street. And they just sort of turn to look at you.
Hi.
Greetings. We weren't expecting you. The one in the very center stands up. There are 2 on either side of them.
Does he say it in a way like he recognizes me?
No, it's more in a like
Oh,
we
just
don't.
Like we weren't expecting anyone.
Yeah, like we don't.
Okay.
Who are you folk busting up into our meeting?
Oh, we didn't get the name of the person we were just with, did we?
Nope.
Interesting. That's okay. I'm going to say that we have just come. I guess I would just say the truth. Like, we've just come from a weird random room and ended up in this forest, where we were greeted by a nice lady who offered us food and told us about the issues you were having with the draconic soldiers, and we've come to offer our assistance in any way we can.
Okay. So, as you say this, he kind of ignores the room part and jumps straight to, yes, Carissa. Yes, she's been, trying to rally people to get us to move our homes. And then one of the other elders speaks and says, how can we be expected to move? This is our homeland. This is where we've been for generations. And another member says, I share your sentiment, but perhaps we should consider it. The draconic warriors are coming more and more frequently and depriving us of food. I don't want to leave this place any more than anyone else, though. And they just sort of start going back and forth, arguing about it. You can tell that they've been sort of having this discussion for a while. Where none of them seems committed to leave. All of them, while they understand the concerns, go back to, this is our homeland.
I'm gonna do to get their attention. And then I'm gonna, I guess, relay them my backstory.
Okay.
About growing up in a similar village to this, where we had same issues with draconic soldiers coming to take us to use as healers and support druids, I guess, to help them in their battles, and we lost many people, and I ended up being the only one left after a very major battle, but we lost our own land. And then I'm just gonna, I guess, try and convince them that whilst the land is, you've been here for ages, that your people are more important, and being together and having a place to call home can be anywhere, if it's, as long as it's in a naturey spot like this forest sort of thing, and see how it go.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for persuasion.
I'm not very good at persuading people, but we'll try. 17.
Okay. So with the 17, you look at the faces of the elders as you're relaying their story, and, you know, you see their expressions of, you know, familiarity, and then sadness, and then horror, and then just grief by the end. And as you talk to them about what home means, you know, what a homeland means, you see them kind of start to nod. And the woman that spoke up prior, saying that they didn't want to leave, but people kept coming, says, I think this is the right choice, and looks at the others. And they start to nod, and they begin talking it over. And the elder in the center speaks up to you and says, please, adventurers, what you say, it's spoken to us, but we cannot do this alone. Would you please help guide us to the north?
Be more than happy to help. And I turn to my party and ask if they would help me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for of course.
You guys are good people.
I was enjoying getting to help people when we came.
Noise. All right. So they're very happy about this. They say, all right, we'll begin making preparations. Please, if you'll excuse us. And sort of gestures to the door behind you.
I will
Take
leave
them.
them be, I guess, for now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys exit the building, and it's kind of like Twilight Zone, because as you exit, it seems like time has passed. And the entire tribe is now packed up and ready to go, including the elders.
Oh.
That's efficient.
Yeah. Nice and fast.
They say,
see, that's
thank you for allowing us time to prepare.
You
And you're
are
just
most
like-
certainly welcome.
Yeah.
Just like side-eyeing the party, like,
Dreg.
So,
Like whisper to the group, this wizard is crazy.
and you would be right.
Like made two whole conflicting what?
Oh no. So the elder says, please, have this map. And he hands you a map, and it just is like the barest map you've ever seen. Like, it's almost like a cartoon map, where it's just like there's an X where they are, a line,
Like the ones.
and
like
an
the ones
X.
you get at, like, like a fast food restaurant or something.
Yes. And then an X on the other side, and then there's like a skull and crossbones to the east. That's what he gives you. And he says, please, lead the way. And points in a direction that appears to be north.
I will start walking in the direction he pointed, making sure that it's the right direction on the map. somehow.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, and as you do, the map kind of shows a little
Where we are.
you.
It's like little faces or just walking.
Yeah, basically, it's like a navigation thing.
We became an
Essentially.
RPG. Let's go.
And it shows you pointing in the correct direction.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, we'll keep walking in that direction then if it's going.
Yeah.
If I can see my little person on the map following
Yep.
the right way.
yep. So, you guys kind of chuckle, like, what the hell is this? Because you've never really seen anything like it. So you start walking in that direction, and it's weird because time seems to continue passing very quickly. The sun seems to set and then rise, and then set and then rise. But you guys are still just walking. The central elder that you had seen in the building kind of comes up to you and says, I thank you for leading us so safely. In 2 days, we've not seen any of the enemy.
Are they normally around this area?
They can be, yes. And frankly, I fear we may run into them soon. And just as he says that, you guys start to hear the clattering of, armor and weapons. And he says, please, our tribe is not fit to fight. Do you think we could sneak around them?
I mean, we probably... We're all... Well, not all of us are druids, but all the tribes are druids, aren't they?
Yes, but they appear to be pretty basic level.
Yeah.
They also... You get the impression they don't want to fight. Like,
Yeah.
they're very peaceful.
Yeah.
So it's...
I feel that.
Yeah. I figured you would.
Yep. I mean, I'm just gonna message you something real quick.
Go for it. Oh, it's so hot in this room. My water is like beyond room temperature. That is a great map gif. I just saw that. I love it.
No.
Do, do, do. It's a good start.
Yeah, I'm just copy and pasting, and pasting things.
No problem.
That might be a interesting question for you to answer.
Oh. Yeah. So. Yep. You can certainly use that.
Okay, so I guess as, just like I've got this. Don't worry, we won't have to fight. I'll say to the elder, and as I do that, I'm guessing I can hear that the soldiers are closer.
Yeah, if
I'm
you want to
trying
roll
to do it
perception,
at
you can try to figure out how close they are.
I mean, it's up to an hour, so it probably won't matter. But yeah, I'll do a perception check real quick.
Sure.
Just to see how close they are.
I don't know if I can assist in that.
How will you assist?
I just try to keep an eye out and seeing hearing how far away they are, and I don't know, like from the tribe and that, because I know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Okay, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. The first was 21. So 21 was the highest.
Okay, cool. So you listen, and Aramir's kind of looking out too. looking for kind of movement in the trees and the brush and everything. They sound a decent way out, but they do sound like they are getting a little bit closer. You think if you snuck over to the left a little bit and then up, you could probably get around them as long as everybody's quiet.
Okay. Just for added extra protection, then I will cast Pass Without Trace at level 2.
Ooh.
Meaning each creature within 30 feet of me, which I'm assuming will probably be most people, has a +10 bonus to Dexterity, so they only can't be tracked, and then we'll move to the left and go up like you suggested.
Perfect.
Hoping to dodge any oncoming attacks.
Yep. Okay. So everybody is now affected by Pass Without a Trace. Go ahead and make stealth checks.
I'm gonna also cast enhance ability on myself because I have disadvantage from my armor, and this will cancel that out.
Perfect. Go for it.
What needs my stealth?
Huge. Oh no, Zalos. That's with a +10.
Yeah, remember that nat 1 I was talking about getting?
Oh no.
I got a nat 1 plus my 2 plus the 10. I'm like, well,
Oh,
I'll think
boy.
about it.
Oh no.
And then what did you get, Malachite?
Oh, I didn't even roll. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Oh, I got like really good. Hold on.
Ooh, understood, Ulfer. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
rolled a 19, then I've got +2, then +10.
Damn. That's amazing.
Oh wait, that's with the +10. Right, I didn't add the
That is.
+10.
Oh my god.
There we
Jeez.
go.
One of these things is not like the other.
This is what the tribe rolled.
Hey.
All right, so you guys are all well and truly stealthy. And you sort of make up for Zalos's kind of clunky, like he's trying to
The smallest one of the parties. Just being loud.
yes.
It's not him.
It's-
It's actually his familiar.
Yeah, so
running.
Bramble's kind of getting distracted because Bramble's like hearing these like different animals and stuff, but not seeing them, and is so confused. So just like trying to find them. So Zalos is like, Bramble, come on, we gotta keep moving. Come on. And you guys are like, you know, just trying to distract and entice everybody to keep moving. And you guys you guys do successfully make it around the group. So, yep. So you continue on for a while. The sun kind of loops around 3 more times, and you see yourself about halfway to this new area on your map. And you come to a massive river. And it doesn't look like there's any kind of bridge. And as you look a little further down the river to the right, you see a fallen tree that's made its way across. You could probably get a cross on it. A cross? Yes. A cross on it. But it looks a little hairy.
How wide is the river, would you say?
Probably at least like 30 feet. 25 to 30 feet. And it's
Okay.
like raging. It's a
Okay.
raging river.
Can't. Jen. I mean, I guess we can. I've got rope with me, and we can probably maybe secure it somewhere in case someone does fall in and tie people to go across.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like the plan.
So,
One of us will probably have to cross first, though.
I mean, I'm
Impact.
happy to cross first. Oh,
Okay.
you mean you can? Who was it? Did you say it was? Whose idea was it?
It was Aramis. I guess I'll, since I suggested the idea, I'll do it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm
Who
happy to
suggested
do
it?
I
They
don't
go
want-
across first.
So, what kind of
Okay.
coin about that?
Yeah. So, so you're going across, and what are you doing with the rope?
I'm gonna like tie it, and then I can like throw it over to someone else, and then they can be tied in.
Okay.
Case,
Yeah,
as
sure.
they cross through.
I'm going to look at you throw the rope and not go anywhere
We
near it.
like have one person hold one end and another person hold the other end.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say you guys are sort of the river is flowing through the woods. You're still in woods. So there are trees and boulders and things around that you could reasonably tie something off with.
Okay.
So whichever way you want to do it.
Is the rope long enough to like for the whole river?
Usually
Yeah,
ropes
how-
are 50
Normally
feet.
50 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long was the river?
About 25 to 30 feet.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. So, yeah. What do people think of the plan? Is that all right?
Yeah.
I mean, like let's tie on one side here, and then someone crosses and ties on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
And
will
Aramir.
inspire the person doing that.
Okay.
I will say, "You got this."
Okay.
Perfect.
So I'll tie it on like a boulder or a tree that's sturdy enough. I'm assuming there is one there.
Yep, there's definitely one there. Yeah.
Cool. And then I'll make my way across.
Okay. So go ahead
so-
and make a dexterity check for me.
Dexterity. Okay. That is 13 plus 5, so that's 18? No. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So with an 18, you do make it across. You have a couple of hairy moments there where you're like, oh boy, some of the water has sort of licked up and over and made parts of the tree a bit slick. So you have a couple of steps where you're not quite sure, but you do make it over, and you're able to go across, tie off the other end of the rope.
Fantastic. Who's next then?
Just call
I'll go.
across.
I'll go.
You'll go? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you guys tied off a rope, I will give you guys advantage.
Okay. Bro, 3 nat 20s in one session? I got a 16 and then I got a nat 20 as my second dice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay. So you go across, you and Bramble make it across just fine. Bramble's kind of holding on to it with his mouth. But like golden retriever style where they're not actually going to bite it.
that's a good boy.
And you guys just slip across.
Good. I was so ready to roll like a very, very not good roll and be like, can I cast Misty Step as I fall? Thank you. But I'm glad I made it.
I'm gonna wait until the tribes cross just in case something comes up on this side.
Okay.
So if everyone else wants to go first.
I'll go. I rolled a 4 and a 5, so that would be a 5
Oh.
No.
on the Dex check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. So Scald, or I'm
Let's
sorry,
go.
Ulfer. Ulfer,
Oh, it's okay. He's a skull. You're right.
you start you start to
Whatever.
make your way across, and you hit one of those slippery patches. You're feeling pretty good about it, and then you hit the slippery patch, and you're about a quarter of the way across, and you slip, and you lose grip of the rope, and you just barely catch yourself on the tree. So you're hanging there over this raging river.
I will try to climb back up.
Okay. Go ahead
I don't
and
know if anyone's running to help me. I will look and see if anybody is doing anything to help.
okay.
I'm like 2 feet tall, dude. I don't know how I can help you.
I mean, I can try and come across and meet Ulfred halfway to help him get up or provide some
Yeah.
form of help.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another dex check. You can have advantage
this-
again.
Okay, it's advantage. Okay. Thank God for the advantage. Hopefully, let's try rolling. again.
Maybe.
Roll for a D6 if you want to have it.
Thank God. Okay.
Oh yeah, because
This is
you
my
got
first.
inspired before. Yep.
I don't need to use the inspire thing because the first one was a nat 1,
Oh boy.
and the second one was a 15 plus 5, so that's 20.
Okay. So you do make it back across, and you're like, oh my god, Ulfer. And you go to, or oh my gods, Ulfer. And you go and you kind of help him back up onto the log.
Okay.
So you guys both make dexterity checks again
Okay.
to get back across.
So that's
Better. That's a 17.
Okay, a 17 will get you across.
a nat 1 again, followed by a 14 plus 19.
Okay,
Cool.
so you also get across.
My other one was also in that one.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
To get the nat
They're
1
trying.
now.
The numbers are trying.
They are. All right, so you guys both get across. So it's just Ducky and the tribe back on the other side. So I believe Malachite wanted to wait.
Yeah, I'll wait until the
called you
tribe
Ducky.
goes.
Okay.
It's fine.
So so the tribe is gonna go. Let's see what the tribe rolls. Okay. So the tribe makes their way safely across. Some of the older folks, not elders, but adults, kind of have the kids hold on to them, make sure that they're hanging onto the rope as well. They all make their ways across. Any of the elderly are also helped across, and they all manage to make it to the other side.
Amazing. Mago.
All right, go ahead and roll for dexterity.
Dexterity. With advantage, yes.
Yes.
16.
Okay, with a 16, you do just make it across. So you you also have some slippery moments where your foot slips on a slick spot, or you catch a hole in the trunk, but you do make it across using the rope. So you guys have all successfully made it to the other side.
Yay!
I'd like to
So-
have my rope back, so I'll just untouch it.
Okay, it's still tied on the other side.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, sorry, my language.
Just cut it.
Yeah. Do you know what? The rope can stay there.
To help
Fine.
others. You've made your own bridge.
Where there's a will, there's a way,
And,
right?
until the log
Yeah.
until the log moves. In which case,
Yep.
and it's just a
no.
tightrope.
All right. So you guys have successfully made it to the other side. You guys go up and you make your way towards a new clearing in the woods. And as you're making your way, again, it's weird because time seems to be passing. But for you guys, the clearing is making its way towards you at a normal pace for you. But once you get up closer to the clearing, the tribe begins to get excited and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we've made it. We're here." And they start to rejoice, and you find on your map your little smiley face is at is at the top
Yay!
in the north, and it's doing a little dance just for fun.
Reach the north.
So the tribesman, the tribe elder, comes up to you and thanks you profusely. And the other elders also come up and they thank you profusely. The woman that you spoke with in the beginning, she comes up and she says, "Thank you so much. Thank you for convincing them. We can start a new life now, free of those warriors. Thank you." And she hands you, Malachite, a real map and a compass. And you hear a click from behind you.
To turn around.
There is a door
Is
in a tree, in a big old tree.
He's back.
as she hands it to me, I'm going to give her a hug,
Aw, she hugs you
Aw.
back.
and then I say good luck to everyone, and I guess we walk through the door.
Okay. And before you do, a lot of time seems to pass again very quickly, almost instantly. And you see this tribe thriving. The young woman, you look over and you do recognize her. She's a bit older now, and she has a child. And they have those same gorgeous vine and flower domed structures that they use as their homes, and they look like they've settled peacefully.
Yay!
So you walk back through the door and you find yourself back in this main chamber. Malachite, your door gently closes behind the last person, and the rune is now lit, both on the door and on the mirror in that brilliant blue.
Nice. I'm gonna look around, see if I guess put the map anywhere.
Okay.
Compass.
So you look in the mirror. You and everybody else in the party do see your reflection now. And you do see the compass, but you don't see the map. You think maybe the map is meant for you. But the compass is sitting on the cartographer's table in the mirror.
I will take the compass over to the cartographer's table.
Okay. So you place it down, and similarly to Ulfur's, the rune changes from that brilliant blue into like a reddish purple.
Yay!
Oh, so time for the next
Down.
door.
2 more. All right, shall we do mine and do growth, or would you guys
Yep.
like disruption?
Yeah, grow.
Okay, growth sounds good. I'm gonna go.
Growth sounds good.
I'm gonna go wander over to my door and
Okay.
pop that key in.
All right. I'm excited for this one. So
Oh boy.
you do you put the key in. Again,
Yeah.
the last rune on Aramir's door disappears, and your door opens. As you guys walk inside, the room is completely empty, with several dim spotlights sort of scattered around this space. The last of you walks in, and the door again gently closes behind you. And as you're walking through, illusions start to appear under these spotlights, almost like memories. And they're all from your life, Zalos.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Okay, what we got?
So you'll see these visuals start to shimmer, and they show, you growing up. They show your father and starting the resistance. One of them shows him forming the Ravens. There are several that show him leading missions, exactly as you remember them being told to you. There's a couple of him telling you it was a little too dangerous for you to go on these, but someday, you'd be able to have your glory, your justice. And you keep moving through, and the images shimmer again. And they start to show you alternate versions of these moments. You start to see shady dealings and meetings with the individual you saw them with. You see visions of sabotage during some of those missions. A rope cut here, a guard tipped off there. And as you get to the end of this space, you see one larger image play, which recounts the last time you saw your father and the events that took place. And after they're played out, the illusion fades, and you see a door. And I'm not sure if you want to describe what happened, or...
In the last scene?
Yeah.
Pretty much my dad tried to choke me out. We kind of scuffled a little bit, and a bookshelf ended up falling on top of him, and candles lit the house on fire, and I ran. That's what people would see.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm hesitant to open the door. I'm just kind of standing there silently.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Gonna wait patiently.
I'm gonna kneel down and give Zalos a hug.
No. Wholesome.
If he accepts.
I don't fight it.
Kind of shell-shocked, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm just kind of dreading what could be beyond the door. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get this over with. I'm gonna open the door
Okay.
if it's unlocked.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. So you open your door. Or the door, I should say. You already opened your door. You open this door. And you see your parents' bedroom exactly as you remember it that last day. Complete with the dresser moved and the secret panel taken away.
Well, I'll check what's in the secret panel. Since
Okay.
that's how things kicked off last time.
Yep. So you look in the secret panel. You find exactly what you found last time, complete with the note. And as you start reading it again and sort of reminiscing, you hear the party hears a noise. And a large bestial figure or rather bestial version of your father, Zalos, enters the room and roars. Go ahead and roll for initiative, guys.
This is the fight, damn it.
This is the fight. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Has Grace probably expired by now? It's been an hour.
When did you cast it?
I cast it when we were stealthing around in the forest.
Okay. I will say it's probably on the tail end of it, but I'll say that it's probably still up at this point.
Okay. Then I get advantage on my initiative.
Cool. Let me get a post-it note. Also, I'm real glad I asked you again about your backstory, Maple. I had a lot more material to work with, and I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, good job. That was cool.
That was very cool.
Zalos and Ulfer, what are your guys' dexterities?
I think it is 1.
2.
Okay, so Zalos can go first. And then Ulfer. I don't know why. I think the name Ulfer looks very pleasant for some reason.
That's because it looks very pleasant.
Oh, well, that's good for you guys. Let me just double check. Yup.
Ooh. I like things being good for me.
All right. So, first up is Malachite.
I guess I'm. What am I gonna do? I'm going to try. Who goes after me? Sorry.
So the order is Malachite, Zalos, Ulfer, Aramir, and then Papa.
Okay.
Big Daddy.
Big Pappy.
Papa Bingleton.
I guess just for now, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
Actually, no. I will use produce flame.
Produce flame. Okay.
Yeah, and so flame pops into my hand, and I will throw it at
All right.
the beast.
The beast.
And to hit is 14 plus 7, so probably will.
Holy crap. Yes. 14 plus 7. A 23 will hit, yes. Or a 21, I mean.
It's a D8. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do? The room, I'm assuming Zalos is not particularly big.
It's just like a typical bedroom kind of thing.
Okay, so probably like a... For the purposes of this, we'll say it's like a 15 by 15 area.
No, for now I will wait. And
Okay.
Next person can go.
I'll actually say it's 20 by 20, just to we'll say the wizard fudged it. All right. So next up is
All right, let's Is he like literally just like my dad, but like bestial in some way?
Yeah, like he's okay. So he's like large, like a large creature.
He's a big boy now. Okay.
He's a big boy now, and he's got like fangs and claws. Like he looks like a cross between your dad and like a werewolf or something.
Ah,
Like basically an impersonation of the villain you feel he is now.
valid. How about the good old warlock one trick? And I'm gonna roll to hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Go for it.
Does a 17 hit?
It does. Yep.
Huge. So then he will take 9 damage.
9 damage. Nice. All right. Are you gonna try to move anywhere? I know there's not too much space to move, but
I'm just looking at him.
all right. Cool. Next up is Ulfer.
Okay. Is he next to anyone? It sounds like everyone is kind of staying back, right?
Yeah, so he'd probably be closest to Zalos.
Typical.
Yeah, I'll just run up to him and attack him with a longsword.
Okay, go for it.
17.
Yep, that hits.
Yeeks. 8 points of damage.
8. Nice. Oop, that is not what I meant to type there. Cool. Perfect. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Next is Aramir.
Hello. So I am going to take out both my short swords and engage in 2-weapon fighting, and I'm going to attack him with both short swords.
Nice. Go for it.
So the first one is 10, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
It does not. Nope.
And then the second one. Oh no, the bad rolls are coming out. Does it with 2-weapon fighting? Do I get the modifier not on the damage but on the DC roll?
2-weapon, I believe you should still get the modifier on the second,
Okay.
but you don't.
11.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't get the damage modifier from
Right.
the type of weapon. Any
Yeah, but I
damage.
believe you get the and if anybody knows otherwise, you can correct me.
Yeah, what's the question?
So you get the modifier on the attack, but not the actual damage
Which
roll.
modifier?
For double,
This like the dex modifier? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get it to attack, but not to damage.
correct.
Yeah,
Okay,
we all
so we
can.
had that right. Yep,
I just wanted to double check that I had that right.
yep.
Cool. And the second hit was 11 because.
All right. Unfortunately, does not hit either.
Yeah. Good.
It's a really awkward space. There is, kind of some furniture in the way. So you try to get up there, but it's just such an awkward space. So next up is Dad. Is Big Papa. And Big Papa is super focused on Zalos. Kind of ignoring the rest of you guys. Not very happy that people are swinging at him, but he's really focused on Zalos and is going to make 2 claw attacks at you.
Valid.
The first one is a 16, which I think
I will allow that to hit me. Yes.
Okay.
I suppose.
The second one is a 13, so it does not hit.
Ah. See, I'm nice. I'll let you hit me once, but not twice.
So, yes, okay. I wanted to make sure because... Oh, no, I did grab the wrong one again. shake my head. He only manages to do 3 damage.
Huge. I'm gonna be that guy and say no you and cast Hellish Rebuke
Oh, okay.
as my
Heck
reaction.
yeah.
Nice, nice.
So he'll take 3d10 damage. So he'll take
That's huge.
17 damage.
Hellish Rebuke is so cool.
I love this spell, dude.
Yeah, it's super cool. All right.
Fire!
All right, very cool. He's pretty
Oh, I guess-
mad.
wait, I guess it makes he has to make a dexterity saving throw,
Oh, okay.
and then if he passes it, he takes half.
Let me check his saving throw. Do.
He's got to beat a 15.
Ah, and he does with a 19.
Damn it! All right, well then he'll take half of whatever 17 is.
So that will be. It'll be 9.
8 or 9 if you're up.
Valid.
Or you know what? For consistency's sake, because I rounded down last time, I will round down.
Sounds good to me.
Normally you round down.
You know, that's what I
You
thought.
can
and
do it
somebody said
however you
round up.
want.
I actually asked Bison after that, and he said that you round up, but I was like, I'm pretty sure you round down.
I
So
mean,
I
you can
say-
also like
I say we round
decide
down.
how you do it as a DM.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It is your prerogative.
It me. Okay. Either way, we're back to the top of the initiative order. Malachite, go ahead.
Seeing that we are in full attacking mode, I'm going to pull out my magic item, which is Staff of the Python, and speak its command word and throw it on the ground.
Okay. So, as you take out your staff and you speak the command word, do you what's your command word?
I don't. My command word is snaky.
Snaky. So you throw out your staff of the
Beautiful.
python and yell snaky. And go ahead and make an attack for snaky.
Well, snaky has its own initiative.
Okay, go ahead and
Let me
roll
do
that. I forgot about that. Yep.
Oh,
I've never
so
seen
I don't think-
someone use one of these. I'm very excited.
3.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Is snaky called snaky, or is that just the command word?
The snaky's called snaky.
Okay, perfect. Easy to remember.
Yeah, and then as I'll command it now. So when it's its turn, I'm just gonna do a basic command of attack enemy.
Okay. All right.
That's my action. And as a bonus action,
Mhm.
I'm going to just double check I can do it. I'm going to enter my starry form
Okay. Yep.
with my wild shape.
Yes. What do you take?
I will take on the Archer constellation.
Okay. Very cool. And I have not
I
seen the
believe-
starry form yet, so if there's anything special on your next turn or anything, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do. I don't think I can. Yeah, no, I've got to wait. I don't think I can do it this round. Assume
Yeah,
not.
I think you have to wait because
Yeah.
you took your bonus action to starry
Yep.
form. So,
Yep, we're over them.
yep, you have movement
is-
if you want.
I will stay where I am.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. All right, so next up is Zalos.
All right. So is he like beside me now?
Yeah, he's within 5
Okay,
feet.
since he came up to hit me. Is anyone else standing within 10 feet of me?
It seems like everybody was staying back except Ulfer came up to Smick.
I would have gone. Oh, Arma would have gone to Smack as well because
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
would too. So yes, there are people within 10 feet of you.
Then I will not be doing that. Okay. I was like, I have arms of Fadar, but that hits everyone, so I will not do that.
Oh my god. Yes.
Technically, you could anyway, but
Yeah,
I could, but
I'll take it.
depending if I just want to do something a little more weird, just go for it. You said he's big, right? Like he's tall. He's a tall boy now.
He's a tall boy, yep.
Maybe that won't work then. Okay,
And
never
it
mind.
seems like the ceiling has extended to accommodate his new height.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll just blast again.
Okay, go for it.
Is it a disadvantage since he's now close to me?
Yeah, so
Oh, you
it
wanna
would
do
be.
that? Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. It does. Oh, this probably doesn't. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay. Is crying a free action?
Yes, feel free to cry.
I will cry and I'll end my turn.
Okay. Ulfr, it is your turn.
Okay, I will cast Dissonant Whispers at him.
Ooh, cool.
And he needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
All right, let me grab his thing. Wisdom. And what is that? Oof. It's an 18.
Okay. He takes only 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay. These are the best
It
dice I've
does
ever
not-
had.
Wait, 2 points was that 2 points was half?
Yeah,
God
I
damn.
did not roll many d6s, but I will bonus action Inspire Zalos, and I will say, this is nothing. This thing is weak, and you are stronger than it. And Zalos has a d6.
Sweet. All right. Anything else you'd like to do movement-wise?
No.
Okay. All right. Aramir, you are next.
okay. So I'm gonna attempt to attack the Big Daddy again, but
Big
I'm gonna-
Daddy. Yep.
make movements to go away from Snaky. I'll attack from the opposite side of Snaky.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, that is... roll to attack.
Cool. So you move about 10 feet, but you never leave Big Papa's range. So you're good.
So does a 23 hit?
Yes. It
I'll
sure
do-
does.
I'll do the other roll now, and then I can just do the damage and tally after.
Okay.
The other one does not hit because that's a natural one.
Oh no.
So then I need one, please. So he takes 9 points of damage.
9. Nice. 9. And you said your other one was a natural 1?
Yes.
So you go to strike with your other sword, and it kind of gets stuck in a beam, in the sort of like a doorway.
Oh no.
You still have a hold of it, but it's a bit stuck.
My rolls. When it matters.
All right, next is Big Daddy. Big Daddy is still super focused on Zalos, and he will take 2 more claw attacks at you.
Father. What is wrong, father?
All right,
that-
definitely misses one with an 8. Ooh, a natural 20 with the other.
Oh.
Oh, well, you know,
Oh no.
that is allowed, I suppose.
Even with 6 points.
Hey.
Very sad.
Since all my other spells are AoE, I might as well just double down on Hellish Rebuke, so he'll take another shot of fire
All right.
if he can roll another deck save.
Yep.
Bigger damage. Oh my god. Ha! 22. I got a 5, a 9, and an 8.
Well, he. Oh, so he has to beat that?
Does he? No, he has to pass the 15.
Oh,
Or
okay.
if he
I was
does-
confused for a second. Okay.
If he beats it, he takes half. Otherwise, he takes a big old spicy 22.
Okay. He does take half. He got an 18.
Damn it, Papa.
I'm telling you, these dice are magical, dude. I'm gonna use them in our Pathfinder campaign. For sure. So how much does he take?
He'll take 11. since he
11,
got
okay.
half.
Perfect. Whoops. Let me do that. All right, and he is starting to look a little ragged. So it is Snaky's turn. So Snaky will
Snaky.
attack.
Yeah, we'll do a bite action rather than constrict. So well, that's a hit. 19 plus 6.
Yep, definitely hits.
2d6. 4, 5, 6. 10 damage. 10 piercing damage.
Damn. Snaky strong. All right, he's starting to look really ragged now. Malachite, it is your turn now.
Malachite shall. Got things. As my action, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt,
Okay.
using my star map feature, so it doesn't actually use one of my spell slots.
Okay. And that's
Um,
in your starry form.
Yep. So to hit. Sorry.
Okay,
there's so
yep,
many
I see that now.
things.
This
To
is
hit
such a
is-
cool thing.
That was a good roll. That was a 19 plus 7. So that's
Okay,
gonna hit.
yeah, definitely hits.
4d6.
Holy crap.
6, 7, 8, 12 damage.
12 damage, okay.
And then, as my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
with my archer form, I shoot a ranged spell attack for that. It's a glowing. Is it? A luminous arrow that targets one creature within 60 feet.
Okay.
So, let me see if it hits. 17 plus
Jeez.
whatever. So that's
Yes,
that's got to
it
hit.
does hit. Oh my god.
It's a D8. 5 plus 5, so 10 more damage.
Malachi brought the big guns.
Oh man, don't mess with Malachite.
Seriously.
Don't mess
Peace-
with my friends.
Peaceful tribesman indeed. All right.
He's
So,
Angie.
yes, Big Papa real hurt. With this last blow from Malachite, he's just looking so bloody. Zalos, it is your turn.
Time. Father, it's time to go home. Plum time, bedtime, everyone go. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade.
Okay.
So I brandish a weapon, which will be my dagger,
Okay.
and make a melee attack with it against someone who's 5 feet near me. So
Mhm.
we'll see if I hit.
Okay. And I think you still have your inspiration, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can also add that to damage, because I am a scald.
Ooh,
And
Huge.
scalds can do that.
that's
I
true.
assume a 23 hits.
Yes, it does. It does
Okay,
indeed.
okay. And then let's see. So he'll take dagger damage, which
Dagger damage.
it's not gonna be a lot. It's just a good old D4. He'll take 5 damage.
All right.
as well as. How does this work? It has to move to take damage. Yo, this spell sucks. Never mind. All right, he takes dagger damage. If he
Okay.
moves, though. Damn it.
You can add a d6 to that if you want. To that damage.
How long does inspiration last?
10 minutes.
Might as well.
Go for it. Roll your d6.
He'll take an additional 5 damage. So 10 overall.
All right. So, with your last hit, this bestial form of your father falls to its knee and begins to shrink and shrink and shrink back down to a normal size and just looks at you in disgust.
He's just staring at me.
Yeah, he's sort of like catching his breath. He's very hurt right now.
You have no power over me. Nor will you ever.
And with that, he collapses and fades away, leaving behind a banner of the Ravens. And you hear a click behind you.
I'll pick up the banner.
Okay. Do you guys exit the room, or are you taking a moment, Zalos?
I'm kind of like holding it, and then I'll say that I'm ready to leave if we'd like to continue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my sword out of the...
Yep. Just for fun, go ahead and make a strength check.
No.
What is he doing?
Strength check. That would be a 7.
A 7? Okay. So you go to pull your sword out of the wedged in this pillar, and you're pulling, and you're like, hang on, guys. I got this. Hang on. And you're pulling and pulling, and then you get it free, and you're like, just, it's crazy. This post, real strong. And you sheath your sword.
Oh no. The bad rolls are coming in, let's go. Oh,
As you turn around, you
yeah.
guys do see the door back to the main chamber.
cool.
I will gladly walk through that door.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, you guys walk through the door back to the main chamber.
Yes, sir.
The door gently closes behind you. Zalos, your rune on the door is now lit up a brilliant blue, as is the rune corresponding to it on the mirror. You guys all look, and you all now see Zalos's reflection in the mirror. And Zalos, when you look in the mirror, you see this banner that you got attached to the outside of a cage next to the mirror.
Oh. Okay. I will walk on over and put it in. Or put it on.
Okay. And you do.
Alright. Glad that one's over.
So I guess it's me next. So I'm gonna go put my key in the door.
All right. The last room opens. You guys enter Aramir's room. And it's a totally empty room, except for a single table, in the center of which sits a scroll.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna go up to this scroll and read it,
All right.
if I can.
So you unscroll the scroll,
Yep.
and it says, "Ring the bell." And as you
Ring-
read it, yep. And as you say that out loud, "Ring the bell," this room that you're in starts to fade away, and you find yourselves on what appears to be a farm. So, on this farm, there is a large silo-like structure with a bell at the top. And you see a rope leading from this bell tower connecting to an animal pen on the ground. And you see a bunch of free-roaming chickens around.
Can we have a 5-minute break?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We can certainly do that. We'll take a 5-minute bio break and stuff. I want to put on shorts anyway. It's insanely hot in my office right now.
Okay.
You're wearing pants? What the hell?
Yes.
Never. 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 Shorts only.
All right, so we will take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
See you in 5 minutes. You're all cute.
Shit.
Sound off.
Heyo.
Ew. It also occurred to me that this whole time, this hot-ass room,
Yeah.
and I have a sleeper porch in the space behind me that I could have had the door open with all the windows open this whole time.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
So I'm like, I just opened
You
all of them.
dingus. What are you
I know.
Yo, dangus.
Oh, it's True Skulls.
I found a picture of Firefly.
Oh, yes, I remember that, trainer.
It's true.
It's true, it's true. So true, bestie. So true.
I have these matching GME shorts and shirt, like tank top thing, and they're so flowy and cozy.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Cozy's best.
yeah, yeah. All right, are we all back?
I think so.
Seems to be the case.
It appears to
Okay.
be.
Are we ready to continue?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Let's go.
I would
I
like
guess.
to talk to the chickens. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have a look at that rope?
Yes, you may. I want to look something up real quick.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Well, you said you wanted to talk to the chickens, so I thought I should look up the stat block for a chicken.
Yeah. I can. One of the things I chose is my warlock bonds or whatever, is that I can speak with animals, or like I can cast that kind of thing.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just gonna go cast that and walk on over with Bramble.
Okay. So first, Aramir was going to check out the rope you said, and then we'll get back
I
to the
was-
chicken talk.
Okay.
Oh no, you first. You said it 1st. Wait, was that Aramir or was that somebody else?
Oh no, I was just saying that I was gonna go and have a look at the rope. That was what Harima was doing. That was it.
Okay, yeah, so you can go check out the rope. It's attached to the pen on sort of like it's kind of like a loop, like a hold, I guess, an iron hold that you could like that you can tie things around or, conceivably pick it up if it were on something else. And it appears to be attached to, like, something in the pen, but without another check, you wouldn't quite be able to tell. Zalos, you go and
Yes.
talk to the chickens?
Yes.
All right. What would you like to say to the chickens?
Just gonna walk on up. Are they just like pecking around at like normal chicken stuff?
Yeah, totally normal chicken stuff.
I'm gonna ask how the food is here.
They're gonna be like, good, 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 good. Just
Like the
little different
like the
ones.
seagulls.
Yes, exactly like that.
Oh, I love this. Is the farmer around?
Nope, they are not.
Have they gone off?
Have they gone off? Oh, like have they disappeared?
Have they like left? off
Yeah, I
somewhere?
mean, you don't literally all you see in this space, and it's a bit weird. All you see in this space is this silo, this pasture that you're standing in, the chickens in the pen. You don't really see like a barn or anything. You don't see like a home where a farmer might live. Go ahead and everybody make perception checks.
Don't fail me now, dice. Okay, it didn't. Not 20.
Ooh, huge. Type it in the chat for me.
Okay.
Noise. Damn. All right. So Aramir is the only really the words are hard to say in order. Aramir is really the only one that notices this, but the others, you're looking around and you're like, yeah, it's a farm. It's a farm. Looking farm-like. You got some chickens. Very cool. Aramir's like, there's something weird about this. And you're looking around and you look at the sky and you look at like the lack of anything other than what's around you currently. And you realize, in a very Truman Show kind of way, this is essentially a dome with like an illusory, farm. Like, it's there's nothing beyond what you see right now. Even though it looks as if you could continue walking out, you notice little minute details where you see this slight curvature at the top of the sky, and you're like, that doesn't look right. And you realize it looks like essentially a zoo enclosure.
Okay. Can we see like, is there like, because it's like a dome type thing? Can I walk towards the edge of what I see to be
Yeah.
like an edge and like
Yeah.
try and like tap it or something?
Yeah, so when you tap it, it just kind of feels like stone behind it.
Oh right, okay. Hey guys, this is kind of like a dome type thing, and I kind of explain kind of what's going on. I like tap on this, and it's like, look, if we can't like physically go past this section or area.
You know why? Like,
Crazy wizard.
yeah, but
I will say, with your roll, you notice everything else is real though. Like the sod, the grass under your boots is real. The chickens are real. Like everything else that you've encountered has been very illusory, very like weird and stuff. And this somehow feels more real.
Right. The chickens are real. Huh.
well,
Yeah.
I'm just this. It seems to be pulling up stuff about our past, and
Yeah,
I was wondering if this meant anything.
no. I'm kind of stuck on what this could mean.
I mean, your key translates to destruction, doesn't it? Was it destruction?
Disruption.
Disruption. Never mind. I was gonna say we could just break everything.
Well, what was it that said to ring the bell?
Yeah, and we gotta get up.
The scroll.
Well, it never said how we have to ring the bell, right?
Yeah, just ring the bell. Can we have a
So-
look at that silo?
So so I was going to say, so you wanted to sort of investigate a little bit further with that rope and everything and with the pen.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and roll an investigation for that now.
Cool. That would be 15 total.
15? Okay. Yeah, that's just enough. So you go up and you're looking around and you're like, okay, so this rope is connected to the bell on this silo looking thing. And it connects down to this piece here. And that seems to connect to the pen somehow. And you're looking around, and a couple of the chickens from the field wander into the pen. And you see it starts to the floor of the pen starts to go down ever so slightly.
Huh.
And as
My
it
God.
does, you look up at the bell and it moves ever so slightly.
Nice. Let's get the chickens in the pen. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get the chickens to go in the pen.
Okay. How do you do that?
We need to get chickens in here.
Yeah.
Can I just ask them?
You can.
Yeah?
You can ask them.
I would like to ask the chickens to follow me. I
Okay.
hear there's good food over here in the pen.
Food?
Yep, I've been told that there's food. Follow me.
Make a persuasion check for the chickens.
Huge. 23.
Oh, huge. Okay. All right. Yeah. So they're like, food, food, food. Like their questions of food turn into, oh, hell yeah, we're going to get food. And they start to make their way into the pen. And as they do, as the last chickens make their way in, it's just enough to pull the weight on the pen. The rope gives, and the bell swings around and begins to ring. And as it continues to ring, chickens look very happy. They look up at you, Zalos, and they say, thanks, thanks, thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna also take one of my rations that I have. I'm just gonna like scatter it for them as well.
Aw, wholesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
They're super happy. They're like, they look at you, the ones that go over and see this, they look at you and go, friend, 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 friend. And
love
as this happens, the room begins to sort of darken a little bit, and you see the door behind you swing open.
Oh. Okay.
Did we take the bell?
I think we got the bell. So
Do you want to look in the room?
yeah, I was gonna have a look inside the room.
Okay.
I'm petting the chickens.
Okay,
Good
again.
All right. So you find yourself back in the first room you were in. Empty room with a single table in the center of the room,
Right.
and on it is a scroll.
Okay.
The scroll has a slightly different tint to it, though. It seems like a different scroll.
Okay. I will go up to the scroll and see what's different about this scroll, if there is anything different.
Okay. The scroll says feeding time.
Feeding time.
And as you say this, the doorway disappears and the room again sort of fades and comes back up into a cavern. There are some torches, but they're very low lit. Does anyone have dark vision?
Hey,
No,
DM.
I have light.
I don't, but I have a torch.
Okay.
I have dark vision.
I wanted to give anyone who had it a chance to say that.
I mean, I have a spell that provides dark vision.
Oh, there you go.
I have a spell that provides light, which is like dark vision, only better because it's just light.
Perfect. All right. So the table that was previously in the center of the room has seemed to transform into some kind of like sickly meat. And you hear a little bit of a chittering around you.
Can I do
Where is it coming from?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
can I get Bramble to try and pinpoint where it's coming from?
Yeah, or like
Sure.
kind of
You guys can
crystal.
all make perception checks.
I will let Bramble do this one since he gets advantage.
Yep, totally fine.
Perception 7. Oh, I'll just type it.
Okay. So you're in a bit of a cavern. So it's a little echoey and it makes it a little difficult to hear, but not too bad because it doesn't seem like too big of a space. So you all do pinpoint it. Malachite first, and then the rest of you sort of follow along. It seems to be coming from directly in front of you. a little ways away.
Okay. We had that sickly meat.
Yep.
But is that? I mean, yeah. I guess I'll grab it.
Okay.
Or can I inspect it? Or actually, no. I won't do that. I'll kind of investigate the sounds first and go forward.
Okay.
It's kind of.
Yeah. So you want to go forward a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you walk forward, you see some like silken kind of cobwebs. And as you go further, they get to be more and more and more. Until you see what you think to be the start of a full web. And as you turn, you see many eyes upon you.
Oh.
And
spider?
Oh no.
many legs.
But like the normal amount of legs, or like many legs?
So it is a spooter. So it will be the normal amount of legs for a spooter.
Good.
And as you look at it, it phases out. Who would be behind the party? What sort of order did you go into this in?
No one answers.
I mean, if it would, like, yeah, I feel like we would all be kind of going together.
Okay. Then from behind the rest of your group, Aramir,
Yeah.
the spider reappears.
Ew.
And kind of looks at you curiously and starts chittering again.
Right. Okay. Can I either try and... Yeah, I'll go back to the meat then, I guess, and bring it along, I suppose.
Okay. Okay. So you
bring it
go
to
and
the
you
spider?
grab the meat and you bring it along. And the phase spider has disappeared from behind the party.
And there's no more chittering sounds.
There are chittering sounds. They seem to be
Okay.
coming from where they originally were.
All right. Well, I'll take it back, the meat back over in that direction.
Okay. So you take it up, and your spooter friend here makes very happy, excited, chittering sounds. And as you get closer to give it this meat, you look up, and there are several other little, wrapped up shapes. And as you're looking around, you see that the spider is wrapping up the meat that you just gave it. Possibly to
Okay.
save for later. A couple of these bundles appear to be vaguely humanoid shaped.
Oh no. Right.
But the spider seems okay. And you hear a click from behind you.
Let's leave. Just immediately. Nope out of the situation.
Okay. All right. So you exit the room. And you're back in that same room with the empty room with just a table and another scroll of another different tint.
I guess can I do a check for why the tints are changing or something? Or like an arcana check? Or, I don't
It
know.
just seems I mean, you can make an arcana check, sure.
That'll be a 10.
I said, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you're looking at it. They don't appear to be magical in any nature. You think it's probably just to denote that there are different scrolls.
Okay. In that case, scroll number 3.
All right. You open the scroll and it says toil and trouble.
I don't like the sound of this.
So as you read it aloud again to your party, again, doorway disappears, room melts away, and you find yourself in sort of a workshop. There are several alchemical stations set up. There are dozens of, bins and baskets and all manner of things, receptacles, I guess, filled with spell components.
With what component, sorry?
Spell components and
Oh, okay.
potion making components. It looks like this is like amazing. Like this is a cool place.
Okay.
And you see directly in front of you 4 particular stations set up. And each one appears to have different components on it.
What types of components are on the different stations? Or will I have to...
Sure. So on the first station, you see kind of a yellowy, kind of goopy substance in sort of a boiling like vat of stuff that you're not quite sure what it is. It's like a purpley color. There are what appear to be crushed up chicken eggs, just the shells, on another table with a couple of other things. There's like a mortar and pestle. It looks like somebody was, putting stuff together in. Another one has various types of like flowers and another kind of sap-like substance, it looks like. And the last one has some what looks like the web that you saw in the last room. And there's like a twig with it and a couple of other things. As you look at these tables, they appear to be placed expectantly.
Maybe because there's 4 tables and there's 4 of us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will say there is like a little essentially recipe card on each of the tables.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Sorry. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, what?
Oh,
We're
okay.
like, oh, look, pretty tables.
Tables are nice. Yeah, so then I guess I'll start at one station and have a look at the recipe card and make what is on the recipe card.
Yeah, okay. So you guys go around. They're like weird things that you've never even heard of. It looks like whoever's area this is like experimenting with stuff. Either that or it's just kind of above you right now. But either way, the components are there, and so is the little recipe. So you go up to the first station, and go ahead and anybody can help in any way, obviously. But go ahead and make an Arcana check as you read through this recipe card and attempt to recreate it.
Oh god, okay. Is a... Hang on, let me do the numbers. 14?
14, okay. All right. So you are a little like unfamiliar with this kind of combination of things. These all look like, you know, they're meant to be probably potions, maybe, you know, some kind of elixir. You're not quite sure what some of them are. Maybe salves. So you're like still trying to figure out what is going on. So you make a couple of mistakes going through this, but ultimately you end up with a finished product as dictated on your card. So that purplish fluid that was in the miniature cauldron on your table has now turned into a really rich orange color and seems to be as expected.
Okay. In that case, I'll move on to the next station.
Okay.
Repeat that process.
Okay.
Seeing this happen, I will cast Enhance Ability to
Woo!
give you advantage on intelligence checks.
Very cool. Very cool.
I will cast Guidance.
Ooh, huge.
What does guidance do again?
So-
I'll just send it in.
Yeah, go for it.
You are as cunning as a fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can I do that? Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You got good stuff.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and make another Arcana check.
So that one is a 19, and then advantage. Oh, that's the higher number, and then I can. Is it? Do I have to do it on this check, or can I save it?
For
You can save it, but it's a cantrip, so you can just use it and get a new one on the next one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll have to add the d4, which is a 3, so that's 19 plus 3, so that's 22.
what was it again?
22.
22. Okay. This one, you're much more sure of yourself. It seems very similar to something that you're familiar with. You know, you're not like a big spellcaster, but you're aware of how they work. You've had dealings with spellcasters in the past and everything. And you're quite, you know, familiar with the forest and things like that. So this one seems to play to your strengths a little bit more. You're more adept at it. So you go ahead and you put the components together, and you end up with a really like kind of a pukey green in your little cauldron, but it seems to be as expected.
Fantastic. So on to table number 3.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead
I
and
cast Guidance.
okay.
Okay, we go again.
All right.
So that's 17 plus 5, so 22. You roll again. And that's even higher. Okay, so that's 24 plus the d4.
Holy crap.
That one is 27.
You crush it. You're like, done. Like 2 minutes. You're like, easy. What's next? You don't even stop to look at what color it is. You already know you did it right.
That's true of myself, that's good. And then the fourth one, right?
Yes.
Guidance.
So that's 13 is the higher, plus 5 is 18 plus d4.
Oh my god. These rolls, dude.
18 plus 4 is 22.
I am very impressed with your guys' rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, same thing. This was the one with the spider silk and kind of the twig and stuff, and you're kind of like, this is a weird combination, but you do it anyway. And your potion comes out this like brilliant blue, and you're just like, yeah, easy, done. And you hear a click behind you.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
Destroy
guess.
these DC checks.
Boys.
Nice. So yeah, we go through it.
All right. So that doorway disappears as you walk through again. You find another scroll and a little statue next to it.
Okay. What is the statue?
The statue is of a Titan boa.
Oh. Oh no. So yeah, okay. I kind of actively show discomfort at that and go towards the scroll.
All right. So you look at the scroll, and on it, you see a checklist. Feed the chickens. Or I'm sorry, herd the chickens.
Oh.
Feed the phase spider. Prepare this week's potions. Are all checked off. And at the
Alright.
bottom, in Verfancy writing, it says, "Thank you, Aramir, for completing my chores.
Oh, right, okay.
Your debt is paid."
Hey. Cool.
And you hear a click behind you.
Fantastic. Oh no, I have to take the statue with me, don't I? It comes to
Maybe.
the realization that he has to pick up this statue and just stands there for like an awkward minute and a half. Curses and just picks it up and takes it through the door.
Okay. So, you guys find yourselves back in the chamber. All 4 runes are lit on the rooms, and Aramir's rune is a brilliant blue on the mirror. The others are the reddish purple. And Aramir, when you look in the mirror, you see that your Titan boa statue is placed in one of the wilting garden beds.
Okay, well I'll go and place it in the garden bed.
Okay. So you go and place it in the garden bed, and your rune lights up. It was lit. It changes colors to that same reddish purple. And as it does, all 3 glow quickly for an instant, and the mirror shimmers. All of your reflections are in the mirror, by the way, now.
Hey.
It's me.
Is me.
Hit me.
You say the mirror is shimmering.
Yes.
I walk up to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, time to look at ourselves.
Yay. In a much better mood now that I've put the statue down.
All right. So you walk up to it. What do you do?
I want to touch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
So you guys walk up to the mirror, and you're kind of looking at each other like, what the heck is going on here? And you both go to touch it, and your fingers start to move through the mirror.
Oh. Okay. I'll just kind of start walking through the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right. And you do. You walk completely through the mirror. And when you do, you find yourself in the exact same chamber, but mirrored.
Oh.
And as you look around, the items that you placed in the previous room are no longer there. and you see a little bit of a shimmer behind you.
Am I looking at them from the other room?
Yeah, so anybody who's in the chamber that you were just in, you can see your companions on the other side that have walked through.
So there's no longer a mirror, there's no window. Or I just see them like reflected in my room. I'll follow.
Okay, go for it. And did Ulfer walk through?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So is everybody through that then? I think that was everyone.
So yeah.
Yep. Okay. So once everybody is in the room, you're kind of looking around like, what? That's weird. And everything, you didn't really notice it before, but everything looks more real here. Like there's just something you can like feel a breeze, you can touch things like there's no illusion in this space. And you see another shimmer behind you in the mirror.
Look behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shimmer.
All right. So each of you look back at the mirror after it shimmers. And each of you sees the last place you remember being. Nobody else can see your place. You just see yours.
Okay.
Oh.
So what am I looking at? Like the room we fought Big Daddy in?
Are you what?
Like you said, everyone sees their own place. So are you saying like the room, like the rooms that we all had, or like where we were before we got here?
Where you were
before.
before you got here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The last place you recall being before you woke up in this place.
Okay, well, I will kind of walk up to it and touch it and see if that does anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you touch it and you start to move through the mirror.
Oh, right. Okay, so it looks like this takes us back to wherever we were.
Where were you?
Yeah.
A place at a time.
Wow.
What about
If
you?
any of you were ever up north, Temple Village, Skebna, look me up.
Okay. I'll be sure to pop by when I end up traveling further north one day. It was a pleasure meeting you all.
Likewise. I hope if we do meet, it's going to be on different terms.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
not with this crazy wizard and his wonderful, I exaggerate, games.
I mean, look, the chickens were nice.
The chickens were nice. I can't say the spiders.
They said that I was their friend. That is the best victory of today.
Fantastic.
If you need me, I have a very important nap under a tree I should go and take.
No, that sounds like a good idea.
Come along, Bramble, and we're going to walk through the mirror.
Okay. And you do so safely. You find yourself back wherever you were.
Cool. And I will happily go through the mirror.
Okay. You do so as well.
I will also go through the mirror.
Okay. So you guys all step through the mirror. And as you do, you just kind of breathe a sigh of relief, like, man, that was weird. Glad to be back home. And as you pat yourselves down and you're just making sure all of your stuff is still with you again, you each find something new. So, Zalos, you're patting yourself down, just making sure your stuff is here. And you feel something. You pull it out, and you realize you now have a Rod of the Pact Keeper. +1.
Ooh. Yes.
Aramir, you find Eyes of the Eagle.
Ooh.
And I will paste these for you guys.
Okay.
Ulfer, you find a Das Lute. And Malachite, you find an amulet of proof against detection and location.
Mm.
Boop. There. Oh. There are your
Oh.
goodies.
never gonna find Malachite again.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
I just become the forest.
I
True.
am the farm.
And there you go.
Yay!
Yay!
Adventure complete. I will quickly end the recording and then we can talk if you guys want. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to the players. I hope you had a lot of fun. Thank you for playing.
It was good.
Thank you, the DM, for being amazing.
No,
Yes, and thank the DM for creating this.
All right. If you'd like to see more of our one-shots, we do have a bunch up on YouTube. Feel free to check them out, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!
Goodbye.
Bye.